Hello, this is Bahamut2K456 aka Baha, and today I'm bringing you what is hopefully the last Asus update video that will ever arrive from my lips. It is currently Wednesday, May 9th, at 4:46 p.m. For some reason, the FedEx man decided to deliver really late at night, so I didn't get it till just now, and, well, I'm impressed. The Asus RMA website on Monday updated to shipped, received, completed, which I assumed meant that they were totally screwing me over and were never ever going to send me a motherboard again, but I was wrong as it showed up today. And the box that I received was not beaten up in any fashion. It was actually taped properly this time, before there was no tape on one end of it. And when I opened up the box, not only was it wrapped in very nice sort of bubble wrap, it was also contained upon the sides with packing peanuts, which weren't there last time. I'm wondering if I did something to, like, piss the packing department off. Or just the whole company, and they went, you know what, screw this guy. Let's just send him the same motherboard. Don't even package it. If he gets it snapped in half, it's his bad. But, yeah. Here, on this box, got the camera autofocus. That's my old serial number. On this board, well, it's really small. You're probably not going to be able to read it very well. Hold on, I'll bring the light source in. Which is a convenient purple desk lamp. And I don't know if the camera's focused well enough. I can see it on the viewfinder, but I don't know if you guys will actually be able to see it in video. Suffice to say, the RMA number has changed from last time, and the serial number of the board itself is also different for once. Bravo. So what do I have to do before I can consider this computer rebuilt? Well, first I have to get behind this computer and redo all of the wiring, because if I step back here, you'll clearly see it's, yeah, very big mess. And I don't honestly care for that, because as I noticed when I was pulling it apart the first time, it's not easy to modify the cable routing. Two, I have to mount this, well actually no, I have to remove the backplating off of the motherboard, because if I flip it over, oh, it's got that standard puny aluminum plate. And if I come over here, you can see this heat brick. It's very, very, very heavy. And I don't know, the actual... Sorry. Well, put it this way, the backplate that I need to use is in there, and it's made of solid steel, so it won't bend, which is impressive. I need to get the thermal compound cleaned off of this CPU and then reapplied to this CPU. Because why the hell not? I need to install all my RAM, all of my PCI cards, including my AverMedia one, which I need to go fish out of an older desktop. I need to follow this very carefully written wiring diagram. Yeah, right. For the front panel switches. And after I have all that done, all that's left is to plug in the fans, pop in my old hard drives, and we should be good to go. So I got the computer all hooked up. Turns on all nice and pretty. It doesn't post. Guess who gets another lovely round of Asus tech support? Fuck. Say hello to YouTube, Peanut. I just got off the phone with Asus tech support, and I figured I'd bring the camera out here while I cooled off. I spent a better part of an hour and a half on the phone with them. Peanut, stop eating the grass. And, well, the first person I talked to treated me like a complete buffoon. He was irritated just about everything I said, and he was extremely angry, it seemed, at the fact that I had done so many RMAs already. Like, he kept pointing up, you've done 3 RMAs already, sounding very irritated. And, well, eventually he decided that there was nothing he could do for me, and I got transferred over. Basically what happened here was I actually got moved up to a higher up in the company who actually had a clue what they were talking about, and didn't treat me like an idiot. Man, there are cars everywhere. And, He was great, actually. I had a pleasant conversation with him while I was pulling pieces out of my computer, and we were basically just talking about the differences between old motherboards and newer ones, such as the fact that post beeps aren't given anymore upon processor corruption. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong. He didn't treat me like an idiot. We actually ended up discussing such possibilities as possible grounding within the motherboard, maybe some scratch traces or corrosion. I thought for sure that'd get it running. Well, maybe it will. But essentially, in the end, there's really nothing he can do from a distance because he doesn't have any of his technical tools that he would need to actually analyze the motherboard in depth, and I don't have another motherboard to test individual pieces on. All I have is a Intel-based machine, go figure. So, at this point, I am going for another RMA. This is going to be the last one. I was told that it's actually being done through a multi-RMA process team this time, which means that rather than slapping it onto a test bench, firing it up to see if it sends power, and then returning it, they're going to run a lot of stress testing on it. And I don't know if you can see the sunset through the camera, but it's actually really nice. But this should hopefully be... well, no, it's definitely going to be the last one I do. Because if this doesn't go through, then I'm going to post a video of me smashing my motherboard to pieces with a sledgehammer. And you can mark my words on that, because I'm completely done with this. I would much rather just go out and buy another motherboard with money that I probably don't even have in the bank right now than I would to go through this nonsense anymore. Asus, you have some great people on your tech support team, the higher-ups at least, but I'm done with the company. Say goodbye to YouTube, Peanut. Fun fact, I was actually in the middle of recording the little segment on what I was going to do with my computer, and Peanut just came up and rubbed her face against my leg. So Asus, I think you've earned this.
Yes.